Hi everyone, it's Jonathan. I am so sorry about not uploading anything new on YouTube lately, but I think it's been a month or two maybe. But well, life happens, as I stated before in another video. I had things to work on, and I didn't really have much new things to show you anyway, so I'm not gonna show you endless shower gel making. I mean, it's not really interesting anymore. So in the previous video, I said that I would work on, I had an idea about perfumes, colognes, and things like that. And I've been thinking about this lately. And I've actually been researching and making kind of tries on the perfume and colognes thing. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. As you know, I'm really deeply interested in everything that is nice to the nose. I mean, I love everything that smells good. I love essential oils for that as well, because it smells natural, really, just like the thing and the real thing. And it also has an effect. They also have an effect on your mood, on your skin, everything. So I was really interested in making natural perfumes, natural colognes, and so I researched a lot on this. And I wanted to share this with you because, well, obviously I wanted to share something with you, and you know me. So today I'm going to show you how you can make a perfume kind of cologne thing, whatever you want to call it. Because technically, you have to say a specific word, at least in French. If you're talking about a perfume, you're talking about a product that has more than 12% of scented components in it, scented compounds. If you're talking about something that has less than 12, you're talking about, if I'm not, an eau de cologne. And if you're talking about an eau de toilette, it's something with less than 8%, I believe. Not sure about that though. But I'm pretty sure that 12 to 20%, I believe, it's eau de parfum. So, I don't know if it's the same thing in English when you're talking about perfumes. I know that perfume is for women and cologne is for men, but I don't know if you're talking about different proportions of scented compounds. Anyway. So I'm going to show you today, and I'm going to talk about today the perfume. I'm just going to say perfume for the rest of the video. It's easy for me, easier. So I'm just going to talk about the perfume, how to make it. I'm just going to show you using this little vial here to mix the essential oils. And then after that, I'm going to pour the mixture of alcohol, because I'm going to do an alcohol-based perfume. I'm going to use another vial, spray bottle actually, to mix alcohol and a part of the scented compounds. In French, perfumers, when they're talking about making a perfume, they're talking when they talk about the scented compounds part, they're talking about a juice. And to make a good juice, and so a good perfume, you want to mix 3 layers of compounds. You want to mix what's called top notes, middle notes, and base notes. I'm pretty sure you can research this all over YouTube and Google, of course. I'm just going to do a quick summary of the thing. And so you have 3 layers: top notes, middle notes, and base notes. Top notes are generally citruses, light flowers, and sometimes you even have some fruits, but mainly it's citruses, even though they are fruits anyway. Citruses, very light, greeny aspects, notes. They give the perfume the really light, and it's the opening of the perfume. So you really want something fresh, pleasant to the nose, not too harsh. After that, you have the middle notes, and the middle notes is the middle notes. They are the real theme of the perfume, the real heart of it. In French, we call it note de cœur, which is the heart. And so the middle notes, you will have in them everything that is flowery, rose, jasmine, I don't know, pretty much everything that is really potent, powerful, really, yeah, rose, lily, jasmine, fruits as well. You will also have, yeah, lavender, things like that. Really, everything that you want as the main theme of the perfume. And after that, you'll have the base notes. The base notes are everything that that will help the perfume to stay and to last, to stay on the skin. And by the way, I would recommend not spraying your perfume, cologne, whatever, directly on your skin, because we all have different pH balance on our skin, and so using the perfume on the skin may end up, the perfume may end up changing a little bit, because your body is gonna get, you're gonna get hot, or whatever. Your pH will change the perfume, so the scent of it. So spray directly on the clothes. It's much better. Anyway, back to the subject. The middle notes are everything that will help the perfume to last on whatever you're sprayed on. So you're gonna have basically all woods essences, like sandalwood, rosewood, I can think about a cedarwood, a sandalwood, whatever. I said pretty much the same thing. You get the idea. You also have patchouli, amber notes. You'll have frankincense, things like that. Really powerful, strong, sensual, rich, deep notes, scents to help the perfume to get really foundations, let's say. And so these are the 3 layers that you're going to work with to have a good juice, as we say in France. As a perfumer says, you need to have balanced. The 3 layers need to be balanced. And of course, you're not just mixing things that you like, because, well, I like coconut, and I like lavender, and I also like grapefruit. But I'm pretty sure that if I mix the 3, the result will not be that cool. So you really need to mix ingredients that go along, obviously. And you have to use certain proportions for top notes, middle notes, and base notes, according to whatever you want to do. If you want a refreshing perfume, you want to have more top notes, more citruses, more greeny, fresh notes, and you want to have less strong base notes like woods or amber. You don't want that in a fresh perfume. On the contrary, if you want something really sensual, rich, and deep, you want to use more base notes like amber, patchouli, frankincense, vanilla, sandalwood, and you want to use less top notes. So you just have to play with these 3 layers. You have to work and play to see what's the winning team. And so what I'm going to do here is do a refreshing blend, really. It's something, it's spring now. In France, the days are quite good. Temperatures are not that high, so I feel like a refreshing blend would be nice. Oh, and by the way, when you're making a perfume, the first step obviously is to choose the notes, the essential oils, the essences anyway. But after that, you need to obviously blend everything together. And when that's done, you need to leave the perfume aside to mature for 3 to 4 weeks. And that's because when you mix all the ingredients together, at first, well, you're gonna smell something. It's gonna be nice, but you won't get the true essence of the mix until you have waited 3 to 4 weeks, because doing so, all the compounds, the scented compounds, will mix together, and you will really get something whole. You'll really have something new, like a really new personality, let's say, much more complex. You won't be just able to smell that you have, oh well, you have lavender and you have rose and you have jasmine. You really have, you'll have something really different. You'll be able to smell that there is something about lavender, something about rose, something about jasmine, but the whole scent will be completely different. Much more interesting. So that's why it takes a while to do some research, to try some things, and to be able to actually do a proper product. I'm actually working on a scent that I made. Well, I had the idea 2 years ago. It was something based with sandal. It was based with something I like. I absolutely love everything that is made with sandalwood. Everything that is really rich, deep, almost creamy, and I love sandalwood because of that. And so I had the idea of a perfume, cologne, whatever, made with sandalwood, jasmine, incense, frankincense, things like that, really rich. And at the time, I didn't have the ingredients necessary, nor the experience, and so I couldn't really do I couldn't really try my idea. Now I do have ingredients and everything I need, so I tried it, and this is the result. I mixed this juice a few days ago. Obviously, I didn't do the whole bottle because I just wanted to try the mixture. So this will be, I think it's 3 milliliters, something like that, which is really sufficient to just have an idea. And so this will mature for 3 to 4 weeks, and after that I'll see how it is. But it does smell really, really nice. Well, to my liking, actually. It does smell really nice already, so I'm kind of confident. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna work. So I'm gonna work on that refreshing blend I'm talking about. So I'm gonna use 2, 4. I think I'm gonna use 13. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna use 13 essential oils. Essential oils and absolute, 2 absolutes, and rose absolute and jasmine absolute, and 11 essential oils for that. So let's get things done. So usually I just start with the base notes because they last longer. For whatever, I don't think it really matters, but for what I've done, I always mix the base notes before. I feel like it's like really building a house. You know, you want to have the foundations, and then after that you're gonna build the different floors. So I'm gonna start with the cedarwood. And so cedarwood, I need. I'm just gonna skip maybe some part of it, or not talk. I don't know. Maybe not that interesting to see me pouring drops of oils. So that's the cedarwood. Now I'm gonna add some patchouli. I think I'm gonna show you the ingredients directly on the screen while I'm talking, or something like that. So you don't have to discover every ingredient. You don't have to wait for the whole video to know the ingredients. So yeah, now I'm gonna put some patchouli. It's kind of difficult to do this with the camera just facing me. It's kind of difficult. Now I'm gonna try and put some sandalwood, but my sandalwood is kind of, I'm almost out of it, so it's gonna be tricky. don't know if I'll be able to put a lot of it, but I don't have a lot. I usually take the drop thing off, so I can manipulate the liquid really drop by drop. It's easier for me. Yeah, that's sufficient. Okay. That was sandalwood. Okay. Alright, so that was the base notes. So you have cedarwood, patchouli, and sandalwood. Obviously, as this is a refreshing blend, this is really a small part of the total juice, let's say. Now I'm going to go on with the middle notes. So the middle notes are the real theme of the perfume, usually. But as this is a refreshing blend, obviously the real theme will be top notes with citrus essences. Well, I think, yeah, you could say that the middle notes and top notes here are the real theme of the perfume. I don't have much rose left. Okay. Okay, so this was the rose absolute. It's kind of tricky. Will I be able to do the same thing? I mean, to measure my jasmine absolute with less difficulty. Okay, so that's it for the jasmine. Trickiest part is over, thankfully. This refreshing blend is really inspired by the original Eau de Cologne scent. And so you're gonna find in Eau de Cologne you have rosemary. To give a really nice, refreshing, aromatic note. And this is really, it's like the real scent of a real fresh rosemary, which is really incredible. And you would think that it's really too powerful, but in fact it's not. Maybe I'll zoom in a bit so you can see the bottle, and it's gonna be easier for me to pour. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can do this right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some lavender. Okay, lavender. All right. Lavender, rosemary, and citrus scents. They really go. They go really well together. And in fact, they are the main components of the Eau de Cologne scent. And this would be kind of a 2.0 Eau de Cologne, because I don't think the original Eau de Cologne has patchouli or cedarwood inside anyway. And now on with, I think that would be the real heart of the perfume. It's Petit Grain. And Petit Grain is the bitter orange tree leaves essential oil. And there is a lot of Petit Grain inside. I mean, in this blend. So I'm just gonna cut part of the video until I've done pouring all those drops. It's gonna take a while. Okay, now Petit Grain is over. Petit Grain is, I don't know how you say this in English. Petit Grain would be the same thing. I don't know. The bitter orange tree leaves, essential oil, has a really, really close scent to the Neroli one. But Neroli is much more expensive than Petit Grain. And it's kind of nice to have an alternative to Neroli. Even though Neroli is really something totally else. I mean, it's so much more powerful. It's really something else. But if you just can't afford to use Neroli to do an experiment for a perfume or whatever, just use Petit Grain instead. So these were the middle notes. So you had in this you have Petit Grain, lavender, rosemary, rose absolute, and jasmine absolute. Tiny bit of those two. Now on with the top notes. And so top notes are here the main part of this blend because it's a refreshing blend. I think it's pretty much half the formula. So we're going to start with the lime essential oil. And for those of you who ordered my my lime kick shower gel, you know that my lime essential oil is terrific. I think that may be it. Yeah. Okay. That was lime. On with lemon essential oil. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, lemon. Yeah. Now we have bergamot. Oh, I love bergamot. It smells so good. Okay, bergamot it is. Come on, don't be shy, get out of the bubble. I think I'm going to do the same thing. As for my absolute, I'm going to take out the droplet thing and work by hand. Yeah, okay. I was just checking the proportion of bergamot. Alright, that's a bergamot, and we're almost over. We just need to add sweet orange. Sweet orange. It smells good. Oops. And last but not least, according to my personal liking, pink grapefruit. For some reason, I've been craving on pink grapefruit lately. Essential oil and the real fruit itself. I've been drinking fresh grapefruit juice, like pretty much every 2 days or so. It's really something I love. And so we're gonna end with the pink grapefruit. That's perfect. So now, I think I made a mess on, oh no, not that much. Yeah. So now we have, just gonna close the lid so there's no accident. Okay. Yeah, I still made a mess. I think a few drops of oils went aside, so it's not cool, but well, it smells good, at least. I'm gonna clean this after that anyway. And that's why I wear gloves, because obviously if some drops escape the bottle or don't go in it in the first place, you won't, I mean, it's gonna be a powerful blend, so you won't have patchouli scented hands. Anyway, so that's the concentrated form of the blend. That's the refreshing blend. Come on, focus. Okay. The reason why I'm using a small bottle to mix all the essential oils together is because that way I can control the proportions of scented compounds I'm putting in the final product. Doing this, I can make either an eau de cologne, eau de toilette, or eau de parfum. I can just adjust the dose of scented compounds and alcohol. So if I change my mind, I can just put less or more of this inside the final product. It's kind of cool. And after that, of course, I can also make several batches of the final product if I want to, and I can also have a full bottle of I can also have the concentrated form, so I can put it in whatever I want, a shower gel or whatever. You have the idea. So now if you want to make things the proper way, you want to mix this with either oil or a vegetable oil or alcohol to create the perfume, cologne, whatever. And then you're going to wait, you want to wait 3 to 4 weeks so that everything will blend together properly and create the perfume as it should be. If you want to use an alcohol base, if you can't find in your local area perfume grade alcohol, well, buy some. I think it's the most interesting material to work with. If you can't, I believe you can use some vodka to replace the alcohol, the perfume grade alcohol, because vodka does not have a scent of its own, so I think it's good for creating perfume. Google it, but I'm pretty sure you can use vodka. And if you don't want to use alcohol, but you want to use an oil base for this perfume, and by the way, if you're using a vegetable oil base, you do not want to spray this, spray the final product on your clothes, of course. So you should use a roll-on kind of bottle stick thing to apply the perfume with the vegetable oil base. Or you can even use vegetable oil and then add some kind of wax, like beeswax, and turn this, the whole product, into a solid perfume. You just have to pour it inside a chapstick tube, and I think you can find this pretty easily. And then you'll have a solid perfume, which is kind of nice if you want to have it pretty much everywhere, if you want to take it with you in a plane or whatever. And so if you want to use vegetable oil as a base, you should use vegetable oil that does not have much of a scent, like jojoba oil. Yeah, I think jojoba oil would be the best, really. And plus, the composition of jojoba oil is pretty much the same thing as the human sebum, so it's going to be really, really well tolerated by your skin. Okay, so I think I'm going to show you how to turn this concentrated form of juice into the real final bottled perfume. So the first thing you want to have is an empty container, a spray bottle, like, well, you won't find this one maybe, but you can just have a regular spray bottle of whatever size volume you want. This is 10 milliliters. I find that 10 is pretty pretty nice if you want to try as a first batch, first try, because you don't want to waste too many ingredients doing, I don't know, 30 or even worse, 100 mLs of perfume if you're not absolutely sure that you're gonna like it. So 10 mLs is kind of good for just a first try. So you're gonna need the final bottle, and you're gonna need the alcohol or oil according to whatever you like. I'm using an alcohol, a perfume grade alcohol. So I'm just gonna pour, I'm gonna pour the alcohol first. And so as this is 10 milliliters, I'm gonna do a 10% blend, which means that I'm gonna have 10% of the scented compounds and 90% of alcohol, which is kind of good for just a fresh blend. You don't want something that is really overpowering, you know, to your nose. You just want something nice. Use both hands. Just don't want to make mistakes. Okay, so that should be 6 mLs. That should be 9. Okay, that's good. That should be 9 mLs of perfume grade alcohol. And I'm gonna take 1 milliliter of this baby we just made. That should be 1 milliliter. I want to make sure that you used all that was in the measuring tool. And now that's the easiest part, isn't it? All right. And voila, you made, well, sort of, a perfume. See, it's not really complicated, but I mean, on the technical part. The complicated part is really creating the blend. It's having the idea, choosing the components, the essential oils, the essences and everything, finding the right proportions for each and all of them. And of course the hardest part is just to wait, because now this has to sit for 3 to 4 weeks until you can finally say, and after that technically you should also filter the juice, and because sometimes you can have particles inside the bottle. If you're using some ingredients, like some absolutes, they can have some wax or things like that. It can be mixed with wax, and so the wax will not dissolve in the alcohol, but you'll have some things inside the bottle. So you want to filter that, and after that you'll have the pure final perfume or cologne. So that's the final kind of product you should have. For what I can smell on my hands, I mean on my gloves, it's actually pretty nice. I'm really eager to try this in real life, let's say. But that's it. This is pretty much how you create a blend, a perfume, technically. I highly encourage you to try it yourself. I mean, you don't have to mix 13 different essential oils, of course. You can just start with 4 or 5. That's gonna be enough. If you really have one essential oil that you really love, you can use this as the heart, so the middle note of your perfume, and then after that you can play around. This is how I think. You can create the whole blend by thinking about the heart of your perfume, the theme of the perfume, so the middle notes. And after that, you can just let your imagination and your mind just go wild, and then some things will just pop up in your mind. Usually that's how it works for me, at least. Then you're gonna see if you like lavender a lot. You like lavender, so you're gonna make lavender the heart of your perfume. And then after that, you're gonna say, well, I need something fresh to go with lavender. So as a top note, so lavender, what could go with lavender? And you're gonna say, well, I don't know, like lemon maybe, or rosemary, or mandarin, and you're gonna see that lemon will go really well with lavender. And then after that, you're gonna say, well, okay, I need a base note now. What could go well with lavender and lemon? And you're gonna think, oh, well, lavender goes really, really well with vanilla, so why not, let's try that. And you're gonna see that lavender, vanilla goes really, really well, and that lemon gives a really fresh note to it. And you would have a real nice blend of lemon, lavender, and vanilla. That would be really nice. So that's pretty much it, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share with everyone you like and you love. This really makes me happy. I hope I'll be able to upload a new video really soon. Obviously, I'm gonna do another video in 3 to 4 weeks from now, just to talk about this little baby over here, and of course about this little baby as well. So I have 2 things to talk about in the future. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, so I highly encourage you to try to make your own perfume. It's kind of nice. It's a nice thing to try at least once. And then yeah, thank you very much for watching and stopping by. I hope you'll all have a great week to come, and great day if you're watching this today. I'm not sure I'll be able to upload this Sunday, whatever. I'm rambling now. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.